Sup, bro?
What's up, bro? Oh,
All right, maybe. All right, how you doing, buddy? It's been another week, another crazy week over in the gaming and streaming world. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff to talk about. What are we talking about today, and how are you doing today? What's up? What's going on with your setup? Let us know.
doing good, bro. We're doing this podcast off of my iPhone, so we're making it work. But we're getting our internet tomorrow, or yeah, as you're watching this, we're getting our internet tomorrow. So next week, back to normal. But let's get into it. Let's get into Shroud's comeback. We're gonna get into Nadeshot wanting to kind of go pro in Warzone. We're gonna talk Warzone and its bugs, the and indie open tourney. We'll get into details and COD 2020. So let's do it, bro. Let's get into it.
Yeah, we got a big one ahead of us. Let's get started. All right, so where do we want to start today, man? I think we should start at the biggest story, and that has to be Shroud, right?
Yeah, it definitely has to be Shroud. Shroud had a huge comeback. I mean, we all kind of expected it. We expected him to come back to Twitch. So as soon as he revealed it, I saw it. I think I was the first one to see it, and then I sent it to you, and you were like, "No way, we're going crazy." We were like, "Oh, super excited." I know you're a really big fan of him, or like you enjoy his streams a lot. So take it away. Take it away with what you think.
So first thing I want to say is that the Shroud stream was a complete Shroud stream. He came on and his like audio was all messed up. You couldn't hear him. It was all choppy. Everything was like off it. He's like, I can see it on OBS. It has audio, and why isn't the audio playing? And then he like messed up how he like set it up. So it was streaming at like 720p. It was looking like dog doo doo. You'd have to like refresh the stream like an hour into it before you could actually get it looking good. But other than that, he did have an overall a great stream, a great Shroud stream. I really like Shroud streams because it just feels like he's the dude gamer just chilling back, playing games, having fun with his friends, and I mean his girlfriend plays with him, and it's just kind of a super laid back kind of vibe that he puts on his streams, which is what I like. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Doctor Disrespects of the world. I see their appeal, but it's not my cup of tea. But I see where he comes from and like all that energy and why people flock and really enjoy him. But I also see the other side. It's like the two different coins, right? Doctor Disrespect and Shroud. Shroud's got all the laid back, kind of chill people, and then Doctor Disrespect has all the like intense, big time gamer, let's do it type of people. And they both have a place in the streaming world. But let's talk about the big place right here. Shroud did it. Let me pull it up for everyone to see. Which one is it? It's this one right here. Shroud giving us an average max viewers of 560,289, which is just ridiculous. Like, that is an absurd number. That's way too many people for one man to just be able to pull onto a Twitch live stream. Am I not right?
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. These are insane numbers. And then you got total live viewers 7,497,977. That is a insane number that you would never think. Like, as a streamer yourself, like, when will you ever hit that? You're thinking about like when will you hit that ever? You know, like in your lifetime ever. And this guy hits it in one stream, so
I
it's
mean,
kind of crazy.
different aspirations though. Like, I'm not really aspiring to be that. Like, I do streaming for fun. I enjoy streaming, and I just kind of do it to chill back. Been streaming a lot on YouTube now, actually. Doing a lot of TFT over on YouTube. If you guys want to come join me, my channel is actually the name of my same as my YouTube. So 2D Esports. If you guys want to find me, but yeah, man, this is ridiculous number. Like 7 million total live views. So at some point, um, out of those 3 million people that saw him, half of them left and came back at least once. More than half of them left and came back at least once. So
Yeah.
that's crazy. People like tuned in and were like, "All right, I'm gonna tune back out," and then tune back in at the same time. And this 516,000 is actually more. 517,000 is more than Doctor Disrespect got on YouTube. 510,000, which is just ridiculous because YouTube as just a platform has much bigger audience to it, and Dr. Disrespect did that whole thing where the day before he started streaming, he basically like announced his stream and kind of made it so that everyone would be ready to look at him, and watch his stream, but Shroud didn't do any of that. Shroud was like, well, he did. It was a little bit different. I mean, same premise at the end of the day, right? Um, Shroud puts up these like weird videos telling people that like not really telling people anything, but kind of like, oh, that's loud. I didn't want to do that. Just kind of showing these kind of weird clips of videos of him like building these guns and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, he's gonna be a Valorant pro. He's going into game development. He's gonna quit streaming, and I never believed that for 1 second. There was no way this man was gonna leave streaming after he made like 10 mil off the Mixer deal. It was just been like, am I not right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then if we're going into money talks, I want you to pull up that clip from where you have his total or recap for Twitch. Really
Okay,
quick.
I got it up.
And we want to look at that new subscriptions column. He has 16,525 new subscribers in his one stream coming back. Now, as an affiliate streamer, you get half and half. You split the subscription, which is 250. You get 250, and Twitch gets 250. I'm not sure if it changes as a partner. I'm pretty sure it does, but I don't want to, say that and not be right. Right. So I'm gonna go from the point of an affiliate. He would be making around $41,000 off of this one stream.
Yeah, I mean, and that's without counting those 2 million unique viewers, which probably all got ads, and
exactly.
crazy big payday. But again, his bigger payday was off when when Mixer bought him out. That's when the real payday was at, and that's where he made his real money. Now, the interesting actual thing is that that these two guys, Shroud and Dr. Disrespect, both got like 500,000 concurrent, like max concurrent viewers, while our boy Ninja came back to Twitch too in the last week. Actually, maybe right after, it was during while we were recording our last podcast, so I don't think we talked about it fully. But his Twitch comeback was not this level. It was just barely reaching, didn't even reach 100,000 max concurrent viewers, which I think is kind of crazy to think that Shroud is about to can pull in more viewers than Ninja. But also, it is that Ninja had already done his like big I'm back stream, and that was over on YouTube, and so that's kind of the biggest difference of it. That Shroud did that versus Ninja doing that. I don't know. What do you think about this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I forget what the numbers were pulled from YouTube. So like, even comparing the numbers from YouTube, I'm pretty sure Ninja only pulled in like 290 compared to Shroud and Dr. Disrespect's 500,000.
Yeah, I think Ninja's YouTube peak max viewership was around 200 and some, 260, 280. While these two other guys just went all out and came out in the 500s, in the 500,000. I mean, I understand the Dr. Disrespect one, right? There was a lot of hype going to it. There was a lot of like people talking about it because of his ban and not knowing anything. We still don't know anything.
Yeah,
but
there was a lot of confusion and speculation as to why he was banned. So a lot of people maybe wanted to be in there to see, like, maybe he had some answers for us, but he kind of did it.
Yeah, so I understand that. And then Shroud did the same thing. He like stirred up some conversation, got people thinking he was going to be a developer, that he was going to join a competitive team, that he wasn't going to be a streamer anymore. So he got all these people thinking like that, and Ninja just went cold turkey off of Mixer, waited like 25 days, and then just like, bam, I'm back, randomly with no hype, nothing to like get people like, oh, I got to tune into Ninja. It was just randomly. I remember I was at work, and then I just like, you texted me, like, Ninja's live, has 150,000 concurrent viewers, and I was like, shit, okay. Yeah. I mean that is ridiculous too, but
that's also really impressive because, as you said, there wasn't like a day for him to kind of, prepare his audience to, be live. Like, I'm gonna be live at this time tomorrow, or I'm gonna be live tomorrow. So people weren't ready. It was kind of just like from 1 hour to the next, he was live. So that's also really impressive to be pulling almost 300,000 viewers from 1 hour to the next. It's just insane numbers.
Exactly, and it's super interesting that the way that Ninja did it, and I mean the way all these people are doing it. We know Dr. Disrespect's on YouTube now for good. We know that Shroud, this deal was an exclusive deal. At least that's what I've learned, what I've read around the internet. The only person that doesn't have an exclusive deal, and you know what? I don't think he's gonna get one. Not because he's, mostly because I don't think he even wants one.
Yeah,
Is Ninja. I think
yeah,
Ninja made like 50 or 60 mil, like 5 or 6 times what Shroud made. At least 2 times what Shroud made. I think he made at least 40, um, 40 million off the Mixer deal. And so he's like, you know what? I don't need one. I could just stream on whatever platform fits me best for now. I can go to Twitch, I can go to YouTube, and make none of them be like the my main one, or I can just figure something else out and kind of go into more of a maybe start his own streaming service, something like
yeah.
that. I feel like if you're gonna think of someone to start a streaming service, it would be Ninja. I don't know what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's really interesting that you bring that up because as you were talking, that's kind of what like was going through my mind. What if he just starts his own and like he's kind of like the head of it, and like that would bring in so much more money and like with his fame and his popularity that he has, a lot of people would want to stream under him basically. You
Yeah,
say
I
under
mean,
like
it
on
would
his
be it would be a struggle though. Like he tried to do it with Mixer, it didn't work out. But I feel like if he was gonna start his own thing, he'd have to change something up. Something would have to be completely different. I think he'd have to make more of a hybrid between Twitch and YouTube, and not just a straight up Twitch clone like Mixer was.
Mhm.
And he might be able to, or he might just stream on both. Be like, yeah, today we're going on Twitch, and tomorrow we'll go on YouTube, and or just completely go back to streaming on Twitch all the time. But it's interesting, definitely for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll have to see what he does, but I mean, he's got financially he has nothing to worry about. He's just having fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, and he's got a wife, he's got everything, he's got kids, so he's just kind of. I'm sure he's going into different avenues. All right, I
Different
think
level.
that's good. That's good about our streamers and streamers talk. For now, let's move on. I want to talk about what another streamer, I guess, team owner and president of a company trying to go pro. And the first thing I want to do is I want you to, where is it? I know I have it here somewhere. I want you to send this man a message and send him your Chipotle standings, your 4v4 Chipotle standings, and get him to put you on his team. Get a hundred T Fallujah going out there. Get that hashtag rolling. But yeah, so this man right here, Nadeshot, known better for as 100 Thieves Nadeshot, just
Mhm.
decided that he was going to um, switch it up a little bit and become. So I'm just going to read you the tweet. It says, I'm looking to
Yeah.
put together a consistent group of teammates for future Warzone tournaments. Feel like I caught a competitive itch again, and I want to start placing well in these competitions. Tweet or DM me if you're interested. Did you tweet or DM, bro?
I would have to tweet because it doesn't follow me. I can't DM him.
You know what? Tweet him the results from that tournament, the Chipotle tournament, and be like, yo, that's me, 12th place, right under you, just 6 places under you. I can game, I can ball, and try to get yourself out there.
That would be crazy. I feel like we can honestly make some noise, even if it's not like with him. I feel like me and my boys could kind of represent 100 Thieves pretty well. If we did grind like as hard as a lot of these gamers do grind, and I know we have the talent to kind of do it. That would be so cool. So I don't know. Maybe I will shoot my shot. I'll go into that Twitter and I'll
Hey,
tweet
what did
him.
Michael
You never
Jordan
know.
say? Was it Michael Jordan? You miss every shot you don't take?
I'm
That
not
Michael
sure if
Jordan?
it was Michael Jordan,
But whatever. I
but
mean, yeah, that
it was a quote.
that's definitely a quote. All right, man. But nah, for real, let's get real about this. What do you think about the possibility of a team owner starting to compete again?
Nishad has been around the Call of Duty scene forever, and he knows the game. He knows how to win. He's shown us that in competitive Call of Duty before, and he's been gaming a lot with the whole quarantine and the whole, you know, um, having to stay at home. He's been gaming a lot, and I've seen him. I've seen a couple of his clips, Warzone clips, and he still has it, bro. He literally still has it. So I mean, if he has a good solid backbone, those three other players that can kind of help him and carry him, not carry him, but you know, help him
Prop him up.
carry
Yeah,
him.
yeah. I mean, it's a team.
Yeah,
It's still a team game, man.
exactly. So I think it's very possible. The only thing that worries me is that he, like you said, he's a team owner. He like it's a little difficult to get your hands on the game as much as he used to because he's owns the whole company and team.
All right, so I got a little interesting idea out here for you. So, Nadeshot wants to get back into being a pro and fight and playing games in Warzone. And what would be the best storyline that Warzone tournament could put out right now? Say you have Nadeshot and a bunch of other big Warzone names. Who do you think is that big storyline that people would love to see and kind of see them going at it? You have an idea of what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Nadeshot versus Nick Merckx.
Yeah, buddy. I didn't even tell you this before. I left it quiet just to see if you would be able to pick up on it.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
they have their beef between them, and it didn't end as well as it could have.
oh no, not at all.
Not at all. But I mean, Nick Merckx is obviously in the greatest position right now, and so is Nate Shot. Nate Shot is in a brilliant
Yeah,
position.
I mean, Nadeshot still owns 100 Thieves, and Nick Merckx got a lot of clout over there with FaZe. But
Hmm.
I think that would be a beautiful storyline. It'd be something that would attract people to the games. It would be super interesting to just watch them duke it out on some like battle royale, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare tournaments. I think that would be super fun and just kind of a great talking point and a great like looking around point and seeing what would happen with these two like face off at like maybe in the future if
In the
there's live
final.
events and stuff. That would be crazy, right?
Yeah, it would be crazy to see them in a finals matchup together. Like them like really going at it, and it almost happened. It almost happened in the $100,000 Ultra tournament because Nate Shot, I think, was playing in it, and I'm not too sure what he placed, but like it could have potentially happened. So it's gonna be really interesting when those two do match up and it's kind of like hyped up because Nick Merckx is real competitive, and we know for a fact that Nate Shot is also
Yeah, I
a
mean, you don't
competitor
become
as
an
well.
owner. You don't become an owner of a sports league if you're not competitive. All right, man. So I think that's good. Let's move on. Let's talk about since we're already talking about actually these tournaments and stuff. I know there's some tournaments going on right now,
Hmm.
but before we get to the big tournament problem, the big problem in the tournament scene, which is the the glitches and all that stuff. I want to talk about this tournament, this AGN tournament that was American Gaming Network was hosting a tournament in Indianapolis. It was like their Midwestern Cup or something like that. It was a Call of Duty 4v4 CDL rules tournament that was going on this last week. And the day of the tournament, I couldn't find the tweet. I kind of scrolled down here long enough, but I couldn't find it. The day of the tournament, AGN decides to cancel their tournament because they were going to do a whole in-person tournament. They tweet out that they were going to cancel their tournament and not have it. Fair enough, right? Makes total sense. It's during Corona times. Oh, it's during Corona times, so it is completely um, valid that they cancel this tournament. It is what should be done. They shouldn't have
Yep.
a tournament right now. They shouldn't have a bunch of people squished together in a room, especially in pandemic times. So they tweeted out the day of, just saying that they weren't going to have the tournament, and then a few minutes later, we get some crazy video of this tournament happening live, leaked with AGN employees there, with just a bunch of people like crammed up in this little hotel room playing COD, and like a bunch of teams in there. What do you think about this?
Bro, so I've been to one land before, and it wasn't anything crazy. It was about I would want to say like 8 to 10 teams there or something like that,
Hmm.
and those places get crowded.
I mean,
And
what's that? Eight teams of 4 players, right? And say each of them bring one or two people.
eight eight teams of 5 players.
8 teams of 5 players. Each of them brings one or two people
Hmm.
into it. Each team brings another two people, say a coach and a manager or something,
Hmm.
and that's 7 people per team and 10 teams, 8 to 10 teams. That's 70 people in like a ballroom.
In a little box, in a
Yeah,
little
in a
box.
little box because all the games are played on like tables. They're like across each other. There was people weren't even wearing face masks. It was just
Yeah.
terrible, horrible, horrible by these guys. And then them denying that they put it up. I feel like it was just a ploy to get Activision to be like, yeah, we'll still let you host tournaments in the future. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just really dumb on their part because with this whole pandemic, even the whole Call of Duty League, the COD League is doing everything online. Like you could have set up something online, or you could have just held back for the year. Like if the COD League is leading by that example and holding these events online, when they can easily bring those only those teams that have like a big arena where like there's enough space for people to not be like right next to each other, and you get what I'm saying, like taking those safety measures. But these people just in a box, everyone come and let's play. So I mean, it was really not like irresponsible on their part. So I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't know if they're like responsible to keep hosting tourneys. Obviously, they have done a great job in the past year, so they probably will be able to. But yeah, I don't know, just bad rep for them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like this. I feel like if, like you said, this main like even the CDL is not going in person, there's no reason to have these amateur kids like these are probably all 17, 18, 20-year olds coming together to a place where they could possibly get this terrible virus and then maybe nothing happens to them, right? They're probably all 17, 18-year olds in like the prime of their lives doing fine, but they get this like they get their grandparents sick or someone, or they get someone else that gets someone sick. And that's just irresponsible, especially for the time how stuff is going right now. So really I'm just kind of disappointed in these guys for even having the possibility of having this tournament online, having a place rented out. All of that should have been canceled a long time ago. And I feel bad for the players. I mean, the players are trying to get their grind on, trying to get stuff on their resume. I mean, you try to do stuff like that with your tournaments on Amped Up and stuff like that, but I mean, none of your stuff is in person, but you try to run tournaments to get people noticed and stuff. So yeah, I understand why these players went, but I don't get why this company decided to run it. I think it's kind of a shame to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see it, but I mean, hopefully everyone's okay. Hopefully nobody caught it. But the odds of that happening is very
Slim
slim.
to none. Yeah. All right. So what is affecting COD right now, bro? Tell me.
Um,
Tell me what is the problem? What do we got going on?
Now, after the couple weapon tunes, couple of updates, I haven't been able to get my hands on it yet because of my internet. But I've seen a lot of stuff online, and I've heard from my teammates, from my friends, and it's just not looking good. The game is bugged out. We have guns being picked up and becoming transformers. We have a gas mask glitch. We have a lot of different things that just isn't adding up, and they shouldn't be bugged. You know, this company that we're trusting or putting this game, their hands, like they're it's a $1 billion company. Like they shouldn't be having these issues, and I'm not too sure why they are. Obviously, we're humans, happens, but I don't know. This game, this Warzone guns, these glitches, these bugs, they need to get fixed, and they need to get fixed now. I
I mean,
saw.
I'm looking at this tweet you sent me, bro. Looks like the bugs are now on console too, where it
Mhm.
literally looks like they're like he's got a shield in front of his gun, and then he's got an ACOG, and then there's just polygons everywhere, and there's two like mags into each side of the gun. You
Yeah.
can't see anything. You can't see anything around it, and now the whole screen just went crazy.
Hmm.
That is ridiculous. That shouldn't be happening to a game like this. I mean, I understand bugs happen, but bugs this size should not be accepted. And Call of Duty really got to get on their game. Like, what is up with this Activision? Get this
Yeah.
fixed.
Now,
Don't like. Question right here. Did you even play test this? Like, it's super easy to figure this out. Like in Valorant right now, there's a couple of bugs out there with the new champion that they ended up like banning it from competitive from the face tournament that happened this last week that TSM ended up winning. But they were like, you know what? Give us a week so that we can iron out everything and get all these patches fixed, hot fix any of the bugs that may pop up with a lot more people playing. And really, it wasn't that big of a thing. But this kind of thing where guns look like this, how it's looking right now, it's inexcusable. And you're telling me that there's still tournaments going on, like sanctioned Call of Duty tournaments,
Yeah, and matter of fact, I think today or yesterday we had they had a $75,000 tournament happen.
and did this
Seventy-five
bug
thousand
affect
dollars.
anyone on there?
I saw Nick Merckx playing a $15,000 tourney the day before that, the day before the $75,000 tourney,
Mm-hmm.
and his guns were bugging out mid tourney. Like you can find clips of Nick Merckx, complaining about it, and obviously, like, who wouldn't? Maybe he probably wouldn't have won. He was already losing by a lot. He probably wouldn't have won the match that he lost in, but still, like it. He mentions like this is gonna kill tournaments, not specifically his situation right then and there, but in general, this can kill tournaments. Like it's unacceptable. And I saw on Twitter that hey, like, can you guys do a hot fix? You know how you mentioned like there's hot fixes everywhere, but
Yeah.
apparently the it's like a render issue, so you can't fix it with a hot fix.
You gotta throw a
Um,
whole patch out.
exactly. So
Well,
except
whatever.
for
Get
that,
that patch out tomorrow. Like, let's go.
exactly, exactly. If this was my company, I'm working day and night until that it gets fixed and it gets patched by within a day or two. Like you need
Yeah,
that
I
option.
mean, Riot Games does a 2 week patch, but usually their patches are pretty stable because they have a beta environment where they throw the patch out for 2 weeks and they let it sit in the beta for 2 weeks. PBE, public beta environment, where they kind of throw a patch out for 2 weeks, let like more people play with it, not just like internal alpha players.
Mhm.
At least for League of Legends, right? And if there's a big thing, they'll fix that before the patch goes out. Like PBE has
Yeah,
seen a bunch of crazy things like that, but never out in live. And this is a terrible render issue. Like I'm still looking at it. It's just gross.
yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't even know what to say about this. It's not a good look for Call of Duty. And I'm this can't be the only problem that's going on, right? There's something else.
Well, I want to mention that mask glitch. I don't know if you want to pull up that TP
Okay, let me
clip.
pull that up. Hold up.
That was
Tell me
that was
what
a
it's
little
about.
insane to me. It's gonna break the game. If it's just annoying. There's hackers everywhere. Their anti cheat is not the greatest, and
So is this a bug or is this a hack?
it's a glitch. It's a glitch. It's not a
Okay.
hack. It's a glitch.
Okay.
So I haven't searched it up. I don't know how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
But people are doing it, and like it can lead to people in big tournaments like TP does get killed from the storm when you're on the edge of the storm. No one's coming from the storm, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah. Everyone else
somehow,
is dead unless everyone's running this. Uh, unless everyone's doing this patch, then it defeats the whole purpose of the storm.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. This dude's just walking around the fog like if there's not a big deal. Like until he gets like killed
He
by
gets
some
shot and he's
airstrike.
able to just plate up.
Yeah, he's
Like,
still putting his plates up.
hmm
Yeah, I don't
and
know how
and
you do this glitch. I don't
and
know how
he
you will allow this to happen too.
exactly. And
Okay,
it's
actually, you know what? I get this glitch. This glitch is a lot more excusable. I can
uh
see how this happens. I can see how someone ended up jumping through a window 3 times, clicking Y, and then going like that twice, and then ended up glitching the mask on forever. Okay, I get that. But I don't get the other one. Like the gun's not rendering. Come on, you can figure that out. You can figure out your gun's not rendering. I get this one, and you can probably hot fix this one. This feels like a hot fixable patch,
yeah.
and they should probably get to that pretty quick because that doesn't look good, man. It's not going great. I'm really concerned for the future. Like, where is this going to take Warzone? I mean, you played a lot more Fortnite than I ever did. Did Fortnite ever have things like this happen?
No, not when I was playing. Fortnite really didn't bug out, but apparently right now Fortnite is is breaking as well. They got a lot of like their anti cheat is not good, and I've seen a lot of complaints of Fortnite's, in particular Fortnite's anti-cheat.
Well, let's be fair. Anti cheats are so like they do their best. It's so hard to actually stop all people from cheating. There's
Mhm.
always like whatever the anti cheat is, that's gonna be it. And it might be machine learning and it can change over time and stuff and try to find more hacks, but there's always gonna be bad people out there that are gonna try to push it and get and cheat and like try to ruin the game for other people. That's just the world we live in. You can't
Yeah,
really fault an anti-cheat. Like, yeah, you can try to get rid of as many of them as you can, but there's always going to be people. League of Legends has people scripting. A lot of the scripts are pretty obvious, and their anti-cheat is able to pick it up and ban them. The Valorant one, it's okay at best. It's really intrusive. And then if you try to like put a more robust, more intrusive one that like really tries to block people, people start like getting mad, and it's kind of difficult to get it like in the sweet spot where you're getting all the hackers, but not making your fan base mad. Like I feel like fan bases get mad when the companies try to go too hard at it. I saw it in Valorant. People like they had the Valorant the anti cheat. I forgot what it's called. It's not Battle Lie. That's for everything else. I think that's what Call of Duty uses. The anti cheat in Valorant is called. I forgot. I don't remember. But
good
yeah,
name.
what?
That's a good name.
What's it called? What's it called? Hold on. Vanguard. Um, the Vanguard and Valorant is. I mean, it's okay, but up in the higher levels is still pretty bad. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I get that. I get the cheats. It's fine. Like you do your best and you try to keep them away from tournaments. You really want to not let someone cheat and win a tournament. That's the biggest thing.
mhm.
But yeah, man, this glitch thing is just terrible.
Yeah. The rendering is basically the biggest thing right now. So they
Yeah.
gotta
So
get that
right
fixed.
now the worries for Warzone, at least in my opinion, are the 100% the rendering of the guns because that covers up your whole screen. You can't see anything. Number two, this gas mask thing.
Yep.
That can be picked. That can be fixed. And number three, the cheaters. Like the cheaters, I get it. They suck, and it kind of ruins the game for everyone. But the other two ruin the game a lot worse, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you run into hackers, but you don't run into hackers as much as you're running into these render glitches and those. Well, I haven't played the game yet, but that gas mask glitch, I'm sure people are gonna pick up on it and want to use it all the time. Easy kills, easy wins. Why not? Like that's what they're.
Yeah, exactly. Like the once they see it and they figure out how to do it, there's probably like already like 800 YouTube videos on how to do it. There's every 12-year-old is putting this on and like I'm gonna get some dubs. Um, so
Exactly.
kind of sad that it goes down to this, but I think it'll be okay. I think I'm
Yeah.
not too worried about the future of Warzone. I think just the core mechanics of it are still the best. It still makes it the best battle royale
Hmm.
because it's Call of Duty.
Yeah. Extending this into what we want to talk about next, COD 2020. We actually learned that Warzone is gonna, you know, hold it's gonna be its own game, but it's gonna hold features from this next Call of Duty that's coming up. So that's really interesting to
Okay,
see.
hold on. I don't understand that. What do you mean? I didn't know that.
So Call of Duty Warzone is gonna be its own thing, right?
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
understand that.
sure that this is what I'm saying. Like they'll step up their game and fix this stuff fairly quickly, in my opinion, and I hope so. I hope they do because they just announced that Call of Duty Warzone is going to be the battle royale for next game. That's what I have learned and heard from what I've seen on Twitter. So what I'm saying is that Call of Duty Warzone will still be Call of Duty Warzone, but it's going to have those features from that next Call of Duty. So if for some reason there's jetpacks, I hope so. I love jetpacks. There's not going to be jetpacks, right? But I love jetpacks, and I hope they bring them back sometime. But anyway,
No,
that's besides the point.
get that out of
That's
here.
that's the point.
Keep
That's
keep that
besides
in
the
Advanced
point.
Warfare. We don't need those.
That's besides the point. The point is that um, the features featured in the next Call of Duty. I'm not too sure what the name is yet, or we don't know.
COD 2020 Cold War maybe.
Cold War, I think that's what has been rumored. So Cold War features are going to be coming into COD Warzone. That's what I've heard. That's what I've read.
So they're just gonna make Warzone like just Warzone, and they'll probably switch up the map once COD 2020
Yeah,
comes around. We'll get a map that kind of has the feel and stuff of the new Call of Duty,
exactly.
COD Cold War, let's call it for now. We'll get that on Warzone, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm all up for that. I think that's interesting.
Hmm.
That you update your battle royale along with your Call of Duty and just keep Warzone as the battle royale name and always keep a battle royale going, keep the gulag going, keep all that those cool core mechanics. Just switch out the map. I understand that you need to switch out the map, and you probably get a batch of fresh guns coming in too.
Yep.
Keep the game from getting too stale or getting too boring. All of that
Yeah.
seems like a great idea to me, and seems like something that Call of Duty is smart for doing. At least Activision is smart for doing. I am pretty hyped though about this COD 2020 thing. Like, did you see any of the things that they did to get like drum up some hype and what they sent to people and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I saw a lot of pictures, and I read a bunch of like pictures, several pictures. I saw a lot of stuff. I haven't really dug into it. I do want to, but I just kind of haven't had the time in a sense.
Yeah,
Being
definitely.
busy, you know. But but I definitely did see. I did see the hype. I'm excited. I'm ready for them to release. I know this is gonna be until a little while, but I'm ready to see gameplay. I'm anxious. I'm curious, and I want to see it. You know.
Yeah, I want to see it too. I think it's gonna be fun. I mean, you love the multiplayer aspect of COD, so you're gonna have a good time with that. But I really like the way they did it, though. I like that they sent out like mystery boxes to all these different streamers and like community heads and stuff, and like kind of got them like to hype up the community again, like we talked about earlier with Doctor Disrespect and Shroud hyping up their community. A lot of people were mad. People were like, "Just tell me, just give me the trailer, Treyarch." But no, you see, that's what they shouldn't do. They shouldn't just give me the trailer, Treyarch.
Mhm.
They should make you want that trailer more. It's like Doctor Disrespect doing a whole day of just a stream of the same loop of 15 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They send out these boxes filled with like a projector, and then these slides that they swap them through one at a time,
Mhm.
showing us different things. The things I did find were they were the things I did see, at least there was a bunch of like different cities. So it was like New York, London, city in Russia. I think it was Moscow, and then there was a city in France. I believe it might have been Paris. There's four cities, and they like and Tokyo was there too. There's a bunch of cities that were like um,
New York.
teased out. Yeah, New York. That's pretty, bro. There's a bunch of cities that were teased out for it, and that kind of gives me an idea of where the campaign's gonna be, and so I'm pretty excited about that. Like, I'm ready for the campaign, to see where all that's gonna be. I'm ready to Call of Duty with a campaign again. This one didn't have a campaign, right?
No, I didn't have a campaign because of. Oh no, yes, it did have a campaign. I'm lying. It did have a campaign. I just never played it.
Oh,
I haven't played a campaign in a minute. Um, but I will say my favorite campaign is the Black Ops series. Incredible campaign.
I
So
mean,
no,
that's what this game is. Will be a Black Ops game, so it'll be Call of
exactly.
Duty Black Ops Cold War, and I feel like most of the Black Ops have been set in like the Vietnam, Korea, and then we went into the future, and I think the Cold War is the correct place to go. I think that's the more interesting way to take it. Um, and I feel like I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, like I said, we don't have a lot to look over just yet. Just a couple cities, a bunch of things that you see on the map Summit. You remember that map from Call of
Yeah,
Duty?
yeah, yeah. I saw that they changed their header to the mountain summit. So
Yep. Yeah, so there's a bunch of things on Summit, so they're probably remaking that map. I'm okay. That's a really good map, so I don't
great map.
mind that map being remade. But yeah, so there'll be Summit, and it's probably going to be a continuation of our story from the Black Ops series, so that's great. Zombies are probably going to be back soon,
Hmm.
so I'm excited for all that stuff, and we'll be sure to talk about it as soon as we start seeing these things. We'll probably get a multiplayer, no, not a multiplayer, a campaign trailer soon. I'm gonna I'm gonna say during the first round of the NBA playoffs. That's usually when they do it. They do it during the NBA playoffs. It would have been they would have done it in like May or
Yeah.
whenever, but NBA playoffs are about to happen. They're about to start here in like a week. I'm gonna I'm gonna bet that there'll be something in one of those games, a Lakers game, something like that. We're gonna see a trailer for like the campaign, and then like a month later we'll see a trailer for multiplayer, and a month after that we'll see a trailer for zombies, and then 2 weeks later the the game will come out in
Yeah.
probably around Thanksgiving area. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Going into the NBA playoffs, our Spurs,
Out, buddy.
going off of to a different topic really quick. Our Spurs did not make the playoffs for the first time
In
since
22 years,
1997.
bro.
1997.
22
It breaks my
years.
heart. It breaks my heart, but I feel like if they had the whole season to kind of come back to it, I feel like they would have made it.
I
But
don't know, man. They weren't. They're
they
not.
had a
I
bad
think
year.
they just don't have enough talent right now, man. They don't have people. They have LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan, and LaMarcus Aldridge was injured all year. DeMar DeRozan was playing. Rudy Gay was not who Rudy Gay used to be. That I as soon as we traded or Kawhi left, I knew that this team was gonna turn into like a seventh, eighth place team, and if anyone got injured at some point, they'd be out. So yeah, it's kind of sad, really. So many years of just like always being there, being in contention, and this is the first time we're not gonna get playoffs. But you know what? We'll chalk it up to it was the Rona. How about that?
Exactly. Exactly.
It was the Rona. Like this year doesn't count. Does not count. But yeah, I'm ready for some football. Football should start here soon too, and that should be pretty exciting. But yeah, rest in peace the Spurs 22-year streak. Hopefully the Patriots don't make it to the playoffs this year, so we can say goodbye to, so that we can still have the longest active
Playoff streak.
playoff streak. Yeah, because I think if they make it to the playoffs this next year, they'll be at 20, so it'll be close. They might be at 20 already, and they'll be at like 21. So you know what? We need that. We need that Cam Newton to get injured or something. Not that I wish injury on anyone, but yeah, man, I want the Spurs to have it. It's the only thing we got is San Antonio. It's a little town. Come on, we give us something, right?
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, back to gaming. We were ending on COD 2020. I'm excited. I'm excited to get those leaks, get that information. We'll probably have more for you guys next week. I'm sure something will come up this week.
Yeah, I bet that the trailer either comes out today, Friday, later this afternoon or this morning, or it comes out Monday. I bet that multiplayer trailer for the sorry.
Campaign?
Yeah, I bet that campaign trailer is gonna be out here in like a few days.
Yeah, I really hope so. I'm excited to see what the game looks like.
Yeah, I want to see
wondering-
it too. I want to go like not frame by frame, but like I want to analyze it with you. I want to sit there and watch it with you and like see what you think about it. So you can tell me what guns you see, like what things you identify from previous games, with stuff like
Yeah.
that. I mean, you've played more COD than I have lately, so you'll be able to tell me that kind of stuff. So yeah, super interesting stuff with the Call of Duty scene. We are pushing up here on 43 minutes, so I think we can start calling it a wrap for this one. I mean, unless you have something else to talk about, I think we covered everything that we had here. The only thing we didn't talk about was Dr. Disrespect setting up to make a map for Rogue Company. Did you see that? Did you get to look at the map or anything?
I didn't get to look at the map, but you did tell me about it, and I thought this was really interesting because I believe he worked under Call of Duty, working on maps or like helping create maps. So I'm sure he'll do a great job with this map. So I'm excited to see it.
Yeah,
Again, we
here
haven't
I have
gotten
I have the
into
map. Let me send you a link to the map so you can look
Okay.
at it real quick. It is actually doesn't look like a bad map. It looks pretty balanced in general. Let me see where you at. No, that's not the one I wanted. This is the one I want. Control V. Boom. So I got a tweet that I just sent
Ooh.
you so you can look at the map. It doesn't look like a bad map. Let me transfer over everyone over here and let me make the map fit.
That does look really balanced. I like that a lot. You got your 3 lanes, and yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure he worked on Call of Duty maps. So
All right, there's the map. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's got the middle, the right, the left. We got like a little staircase, 2 boxes. I think there'll be something. I don't think this like boxes on the left side would just be empty. I feel like you'll be able to go in there, in each of them, have some close quarter combat in there.
Yeah.
I mean, Rogue Company third person shooter. I like the roundness of it. Does kind of makes people not wall run into walls to look around corners because it is round, so people will still be able to see you. I think it's a pretty good map design wise. He's part of Rogue Company. I still haven't played the game. We still haven't gotten to play the game
We'll
together.
get to.
We'll get to it. We'll probably do it on both our streams. I'll be streaming it on YouTube, and you'll be streaming it over on Twitch whenever we do get to it. That'll probably have to be a Saturday thing, so I can have a good time to play. Enough time to play because I'm gonna be starting up here school soon. But I'll probably still be doing 2 to 3 times a week streaming. I don't know what kind of schedule you're gonna be looking at. I'm probably gonna be looking at 2 times during the week, probably Tuesday and Thursday in the afternoons. At night, just playing super like 2 maximum 3 hours, probably just a quick 2 hour stream. Usually playing TFT or Valorant or something like that. I've been getting back on the TFT grind lately, so that's super exciting for me. I really enjoy that game. So I
Mhm.
really enjoy the strategic aspect of that game, and I really enjoy Valorant too. I like that I'm getting back into shooters. But yeah, do you have anything? I mean, you're gonna be playing COD, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be playing Warzone, but I would love to jump into those TFT matches with you again. That was
For the
that was some fun times.
Yeah, those are fun, man. And right now they're so hard. My account's not in plat right now, so I could probably still play with you, but I'll get it back to plat soon. But I also have my other account. I have
Yeah, you're dummy
my
account.
Smurf, so I can play with that one. I can play with you, so I can play with you there. That's a silver account, so we can definitely go at it together and have some fun playing TFT. I can give you a little bit of coaching. We can do a little bit of TFT coaching and try
Hmm.
to get you to run different things because you just run that mech, the Shaco mech or whatever you used to run.
Yes, sir.
So that should be fun too. All right, buddy. So I think if we're done doing everything, you got anything else to say?
Nothing. I mean, I'm working on that schedule. I'm gonna task schedule and get you guys a good schedule for my streams and stuff. I think keeping that schedule is gonna be great. But look out for more videos, man. We're really, putting a lot of effort into them, and we're enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun, especially being able to talk to you. I feel like we kind of every time we go off to school, we kind of have like a little disconnect. We don't really talk as much. So I'm
Yeah.
glad that this is kind of uniting us. I'm liking it a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. I think that's like the biggest thing, honestly, out of everything. Like doing this podcast is the my favorite part about it. Like, yeah, I like doing the videos and stuff, and they're interesting, and I do a lot of research, and I learn some things, and I learn how to do things, and I like these transitions that you guys have seen throughout the podcast on the Twitch. This video, link in the description to a video of how to do them if you guys don't know how to do them. All these things, like learning how to do all this stuff, is fun, but nothing's more fun than just spending 30 minutes to an hour talking to you and catching up with you and seeing what you think about the gaming industry. I mean, that's kind of what we talk about anyways when we see each other. So it's just good to have like a block off and like you're like, "Oh, I wish we these little things that we say during before
yeah.
the podcast, like I wish they were on the actual podcast." Maybe one day we'll get to it where we can live stream this podcast like our setup, like do like a post show and then like have the area where we start the show and stuff like that. But I think that comes in the future. For now, we just once we're all set up and see how the semester goes, maybe next in January or some will work on something like that. Grow our streams a little bit more. Work through that kind of stuff too. But it's definitely been fun. I'm still working on how to get these on Spotify so we can just have an audio version for anyone who just wants to listen to them and to be on different areas. Maybe we'll catch fire somewhere in a different area because it's usually just me and you talking. So yeah, buddy. Good to see you again. I'll see you next week. We'll talk about more stuff. See what happens. I mean, I have a little notebook. That's why I had a pencil with me because I was writing stuff down. I got a notebook with all the stuff that's going on. I don't know if you want to start one so that way you can have things written down and we can both like bring stuff in. I mean, this whole page was just videos that I did this week and stuff for the podcast. Like half of the page is podcast stuff. The other half of the page is videos I did this week, stuff that I didn't want to forget to say in some of the videos and stuff because I recorded a bunch of them to be ready. I guess that's a good thing to do, recording a bunch of them to be ready. But
Yep.
but yeah, it's good to see you. Got anything else?
No, like always, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week with more info. And yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Look out for more videos. Follow us on socials in the description.
Description down
And
below. Streaming Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. Saturdays are probably gonna be a morning stream or like a midday, like an 11 o'clock stream. And Tuesday, Thursday, probably like an afternoon late night stream for a little bit, just to wind down from my crazy school day. But yeah, it's been good seeing you again. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys here pretty soon, and stay tuned on Monday for a video from me, and on Wednesday for a video from the boy. He's got the hands up, he's throwing them up. Peace and love. Oh, I don't know what that means.
Baby.
Phase up. I was like, phase up. All right, buddy. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all later.
With